I'm Adam,
I'm Kristen.
and we chose Complete Heat and Air back in 2017, 2018 time. Um, we got the downstairs furnace set up by them, and then we got the upstairs just this past couple months. What we ended up doing was going with the iWave downstairs just this past couple months as well, and got the ductwork cleaned out. We worked a good bit with Corbin. He was really helpful coming on site.
And he answered all of our questions very thoroughly. Such a gentleman as well. It was very nice to have that nice and open conversation and all of the questions about the different options that we had and what was best for our home. It was very thorough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if he didn't have any questions, he was always saying, well, I'll check back and I'll, let you know after I talk with my boss and my cohorts. And he's been really helpful. And then
Our contractors that we had from Complete Heating and Air, Nick and Remy, they were outstanding as well. Very nice, and any questions that we had, they answered as well. Worked very thoroughly too. Excellent and clean job as well.
And then as far as I guess the difference inside, it's just so much less humid, especially here in South Carolina. That is, sometimes it used to get just really sticky upstairs, and then now it's just real crisp air, I guess is what you'd say.
Mm-hmm. And the transition, especially that you see here in the temperature from in the morning to afternoon and even at night, the upstairs has made a very big difference of just keeping that nice and comfortable up there without having the noise and even the fluctuation of temperature.
And then the previous owners had dogs, so whenever there was a change of season, we'd kind of smell a hint of some dog smells coming up. But when we got the iWave, a lot of that kind of just went away, especially now when it's springtime. It was going between hot and cold all the time, so before we'd smell that kind of smell always come up.
Mm-hmm.
But
now it's crisp and clean, and it even has that nice freshness about it, like you can almost breathe the fresh air that's coming in from outside, but you don't have all of the pollen or some of the outside smells like a skunk.
But they chose train as well. Before the upstairs system, you could be sitting outside enjoying the nice breeze and how quiet it is. But as soon as that system kicked on, it was just roaringly loud. But ever since we got it installed, the new system, it's just real quiet, and we don't have that disturbance really anymore.
Mm-hmm. You can't even hear it when even both systems are engaged or on.
Yeah, I'd say, I guess another thing is that the iWave was really reasonable price for what it does.
Yes, I would agree.
But the effect that it has on my sinuses and just the air quality was pretty significant.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I've even noticed a decrease in the amount of headaches that I've gotten as well, as my office is upstairs and it's practically right up under the AC unit. It's made it a lot more enjoyable up there.
yeah, when they were here, they were real respectful of the property. They, like you said, cleaned up really well after themselves.
Any updates or concerns that we had, they, addressed a very professional way.
Yeah, I would say that Corbin had kept us apprised of when stuff was coming in, especially with the supply chain issues. He'd let us know that, hey, in a week we're coming out, and then he'd say, okay, the day before he'd say, hey, we're still good for tomorrow, and then the morning of he'd call and just let me know, hey, we're headed out there now, just want to give you a heads up. And they even let us know when they were going out to lunch and coming back, so that we wouldn't just be wondering, hey, where'd they go? Just nice things that you don't really expect, but you're appreciative to have.
And it was a very smooth process as well. There was no what ifs about what they were going to be doing. Like you said, the schedule was very put out where we could understand it, and there was no blindsiding either. They were upfront about everything that they were going to do, expectation-wise, and any questions that we had.
We've got our annual checkups, or every half-year checkups with them, and we appreciate how thorough they'll get as well with the furnace checks and the maintenance. So it's really nice to know that if you do get that service, that you'll get the discounts on any repair work that they'll need. We'll definitely make use of that as well. Yeah, we've chosen Complete Heat and Air back in 2017, 2018 time period, and we chose them again this past year.
And we would do it again.
Definitely. And for any other Complete Heat and Air, I would totally recommend Corbin and everyone else of the Complete Heat and Air team.